Hey guys, welcome to Provatech. So I'm your instructor for today for another session of Tableau. And in today's session, we'll be learning about Tableau architecture. Now, you might be wondering that why aren't we starting, Tableau hands-on directly? But that's not how it works, right? We have to learn the concepts as well. Because the basic concepts, when you know, you'll get to know whether Tableau is actually for you or not, and how will this help you in why are we using Tableau, and then how does it work? What are you going to do when you actually start working with Tableau? So these are some basic things that you need to know, and that is the reason we are going through all the concepts first, and then we can go ahead with the hands-on. That also we will do for sure. Then going ahead, I hope there's no problem in just going through the concepts first, because that is really important to brush up your concepts. The agenda of today's video will be introduction to Tableau architecture. What is Tableau architecture, and then how does it work, and what all does it include? There are certain things that you need to know. So like the memory, what is the memory, what are we going to actually do here? So that's all that we are going to see. Going ahead, we'll be seeing all the data connectors, live connections, in memory of Tableau, what is a data layer, everything we'll be seeing in this. So basically Tableau architecture includes all of these. So Tableau architecture is actually, what is Tableau? Tableau is a high scalable client server architecture. So you can, even the mobile user can use it, desktop users can use it, by installing the software. The web users, everybody can use Tableau. And Tableau desktop is actually the client where we build visualizations and we load it to Tableau server for presentation. So this is a part of architecture. See, we have, if you remember, we have seen these in our first session, that there is Tableau desktop, Tableau online, Tableau server, Tableau reader, and then Tableau public. We know that Tableau desktop and online, these are for you to create the reports, and Tableau server, reader, and public, these are for you to publish the reports. So coming back, here we can see, just if you are able to remind yourself about those topics, then you will get to know that you will understand this line. When we say Tableau desktop is the client where we build visualizations, and after that we are loading it to Tableau server for presentation. And this is divided into three parts to perform. So that, what is that, we'll see in this video ahead. So just like how we saw, you are working with Tableau desktop, and after that you're creating the visualization, and then you are publishing it to Tableau server. That's how Tableau architecture is working. So this, I hope, quite easy to understand, that you're taking the data from different data repositories, from different data sets, and then you're processing the data. And what are you doing then? You're creating visualizations. It's a beautiful visualization, isn't it? So we'll be producing all of those, preparing all those reports soon. So this looks, a very good picture, an easy picture, but what all is running in that? What is DBMS? What is, what all are the data repositories? And then how do you process that data, and where are you going to publish this report? So that is all about Tableau architecture. This is a pictorial representation of Tableau architecture actually. So where are we preparing our reports? In Tableau desktop, and then where are we publishing it? In Tableau server. So how is the process carried out? So data sources, like the data repositories, we know what are they, right? We have learned it before, that these are SQL, MySQL, and Oracle, spreadsheets, different spreadsheets and all, Excel. These are all data repositories, data sets. where you will collect your data from. What do you do then? You will process the data. You are going to first connect these repositories to Tableau. How are you going to connect? There are different data connectors that you will require. So there are two types of connectors. So it can be in memory or a live connection. What happens in memory connection? Tableau, what does this do? It offers a quick analytic performance because of its in-memory data engine. So what you can do, data engine, what does it do? It will extract the data and get it into the memory of Tableau. So what does it do? It uses your whole system to get a quick reaction on millions of lines of data. And this data engine, it can access the disk store and in addition RAM and reserve memory. So that is how you will connect to the data through in-memory. What do we have next? We have a live connection. So in live connection, what is happening? You are taking the data only that is required for that time. That is the plus point if you're using a live connection. So Tableau data connectors use your current information. So data connectors use your current information by sending SQL or MDX statements. These are the connectors, right? Directly to the source database rather than importing all the data. And Tableau, what can Tableau do is it can successfully use boundless measures of data. And Tableau is a front-end analytic client to a considerable lot of the biggest databases in the world. So what does Tableau do actually by all this is that it has optimized every connector to take advantage of unique characteristics of each data source. So by live connection, what you are doing, you're taking the data that is required, while in memory you have to access all the data, the whole system data, while in live connection you are accessing the data that you require. So that is how it is happening. Now what are these connectors? See, live connection in memory connection is what is happening between the data source and Tableau, and this is the type of connection. Then what are data connectors? What are the different types of data connectors? So it has various connectors for databases. For example, Microsoft Excel, SQL Server, Oracle, Teradata. We heard about this Teradata, Oracle, and all in our, if you remember, ETL video also, ETL session also. So you can recall all of this if you once go through that. So these are all there. And there is additionally a non-specific Odbc connector also. So what does this conclude? That Tableau gives two modes of collaborating with the data, like we have just seen, live connection and in memory. So clients, what they can do, they can switch between a live and in memory association as they choose. And what all are they choose? The data sources: Microsoft Excel, SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, etc. So that is the process of connecting your data to the Tableau. Then after that, what you are doing, you are processing your data. What all are you doing in the process? You are manipulating the data. You can, if you want, you can remove the NA values. What else you can do? You can remove, the data that is categorical. There is no numbers, right? But we need numbers for the value for this. So again, we can do that. And there are several possibilities. How you analyze, how you work with your data. After that, what do? You publish your report. Where do you publish? It's a Tableau reader, two Tableau readers, that is workbooks and all, and then a static reader, and then you have web and mobile users. So there are different types where you can actually there is also one read only data. Some of the some places where you publish, there is only read only, while in others you can again manipulate the data, you can work with the data. Some data is interactive, and some reports are interactive while some are not. So some are just read only, like the Tableau Reader. In Tableau Reader, what you have, there are workbooks, and you can only read that data. So that's all about, what do you say, Tableau architecture. Now, architectural framework that Tableau operates in can be categorized into three main segments, like we have just seen: data sources, Tableau server, and then Tableau desktop and the clients. You can say includes, actually this concludes the session for today, that uh, what are the different types, or what is the procedure and all. The segments that are data sources, then from the data sources to the Tableau server, and from the Tableau server to the desktop and the clients. So that is the complete procedure of Tableau architecture. What all have we learned in this video? We have learned about, the first thing is the data sources, the different data sources available, different data connectors that are available, the in memory, and the live connections. Then Tableau server, what does Tableau server do, how you can manipulate the data in the Tableau server, how you are creating the reports in the Tableau server. And then the Tableau desktop and the clients, that what are the different reports that you have created, and how do you read those reports. All these process. This is what Tableau architecture. That is really a simple thing, and I hope it was understood. It is easy to understand as also. So if you have any queries regarding this, you can just get back to us on these contact details of ours, like we are available in Skype on our number, and then also the email. So you can just go through, or you can just jot down all the points if you have any doubts in it. So thank you very much for watching, or for attending the session patiently. Goodbye till the next session. Thank you.